Hello and welcome to another video with me, Joe from J.H.Leather. Today we'll be learning about leather. Okay, so this is my representation of a cross section of leather. I'm not the best drawer in the world, but it does get across the different sections of leather quite nicely. So you got full grain. I use this in the workshop. This is the top part of the leather. It's the tightest and the strongest part of the leather. It does show up some scars and markings and that on the lighter colours. But a lot of people quite like this because it adds to the rustic look of the leather. We've also got corrected grain. This again is from the top section of leather. However, it does have the top layer just buffed off, so any imperfections are removed. Again, I use this in the workshop. The third part of the leather is genuine leather. This is commonly used in shop bought items. It's not very strong and it's quite cheap to use or to buy. Okay, so you get different cuts of hides. I've just included the two main ones that I use. So you get shoulder leather, which is between 1.5 and 3.5 mil. You can get thicker if you do really need it. It's commonly used for belts, boxes, key rings and bags. Okay, so you also get butts, also known as bridle butts. These are sort of between 3.5 and 5 mil thick. You can get thicker than that if you do want it. And these are very strong. They're from the strongest part of the hide. And they're commonly used for bridles, dog collars, leads. I personally make my belts from the bridle leather, from the bridle butt even, because it's a lot thicker and a lot stronger than the shoulder leather. Okay, so if you order a bridle butt, they will either come in pairs, so 2 hides, or a half pair for 1 hide. You'll need to cut a straight edge on the spine side of the hide. This is the strongest part, and this is where you will sort of cut all your straps from because it is the strongest part. You'll also need to know the tail and the shoulder ends. Again, this is sort of for strength. You'll want to use the best end, so the tail end, for your points and areas under strain, as this is the strongest part of the hide. Right, so once you've cut your straps, you'll need to know which end is the best end. There are a few ways to do this, as I will explain to you. So the first one is sort of the shape of the end. So where it's around the tail end, it is a bit shaped more than at the shoulder end, as shown here by the piece on the left, which has sort of a rounded top. Another way of checking for the best end is to fold over and bend in your hand just the ends of the strap. Basically what you're looking for, the end with the tighter sort of grain and the nicer feel to it after, that is the best end. The worst end would be sort of feel a bit fluffy and a bit pimply because the fibres in the hide here are looser, and that is the worst end. So on here, the strap in my left hand is the worst end. Okay, so you can also look side on at your leather. The best end will be the end with the tighter grain. So on here it's a bit in the top. You can see that the grain is a lot tighter than the lower section. So you can also check with how far the dye has penetrated. Basically, the further it's penetrated, the looser the fibres. Therefore, that is the worst end. So as you can see, the area in the top, that dye has almost gone all the way through. That is the worst end of the leather on this bit of strap. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos and tutorials. If you really like the video, please head over to patreon.com/JHLeather and sponsor us for as little as $1 a month. This will help us to make more videos for you to watch. Thank you.